All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Guys Angle with Damola, and it's a beautiful thing to have us all here today watching this particular episode. We are going to be discussing topical issues ranging from different issues that have to do with general life, and it's going to be from masculine perspective. Actually, we have amazing guys today that will be discussing the topic of discussion that we are going to be discussing today. Permit my tautology. My friend Timi Agbaje. Oh, wrong.
If you are not watching this show,
No, take it easy. Kuleto. Timi Agbaje is in the house. And also we have KC, comedian.
Yeah, put newly married. It's very important.
It's not your fault.
Because I pay for the responsibility. Hello.
How many weeks old?
My marriage is responsibility old. Hello. Well, I'm not telling me like say you go now, so you go be. No, self-comportment is that you don't miss soup on the first date. What do you say they do with woman when they sleep with everybody? What are you doing with a woman like this?
you know whether the girl they sleep with everybody.
Guys Angle with Damola. Thank God I have two people.
Yeah.
One is married and one is unmarried for now. And the issue that we are going to be discussing is, why do guys cheat? Now, cheating is something that, is prevalent in every society. Now, guys cheat, ladies cheat. Yeah. Everybody knows that cheating, we all know that cheating is a lifestyle for some people.
But breakfast.
Let your wife catch you. Now, why? Let me first define cheating. Now, cheating is when you engage in affairs with another lady, as it were. But some people have now reconceptualized it, like when you start talking to somebody too much, when you are giving the emotional attention that you're supposed to give to your wife, when you even have female friends, as it were, it's cheating. So, but predominantly, cheating, as it were, is when you have an affair with a lady in that context. Yeah. So, why? From a single guy's perspective.
Yes.
All right, I'm not trying to justify cheating, but as guys, you know that popular day that says "Bugwalamaje breakfast."
It depends on the time.
And I feel that a guy naturally can like a girl and want to do something with her without having deep affections for her. I won't justify this on the feminine side because I feel that ladies, before they can do anything with you, they must have a sort of attraction and acceptance in their body. Probably you're paying for it or you're doing something that maybe appeals to them and they're fine with you. But as a guy, I can just be walking on the road and I see a lady that is well built by God. Like, oh man, it's beautiful.
But you are in a relationship actually.
And that's my house. I can go to my friend's house and go and do something. I'll always go back home. I'm not justifying cheating. No. I'm just saying.
I've never seen the well articulation to encourage person to cheat like this.
It's the truth. Even King David inside Bible, he be king, he get queen, he get everything. But I bet when they bath for that, see this babe fine, come over. That's how it happens for guys every time. Wow. So, but women, I know that women will say that is it fine for the woman? Is it fine for the guy for the lady to also be doing that? I will not allow my wife to cheat.
But you can cheat.
I'm not saying I can cheat. A man can make mistake.
So a lady can
a woman can say, but some mistake have to be protected because it can affect my mental health.
Wabu.
All right, Casey. You're a married man.
As a married man, I have to give a very diplomatic answer. Or else person not go enter house.
All right.
But men they feel say they can cheat and get away with it. You understand? It's a man's world and everything. But one of the reasons I feel men cheat is that if a man is in a relationship, the man believes that I already have a girl. This girl is my own. But let me just go outside. But now this one I go come back to home is home. You
so
understand?
Does that mean that you can cheat without having emotional attachment?
Yes, man.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. Men know they carry the emotion go cheat.
Yes,
then they drop them at home. No, just feel like you understand. No run am.
But some men blame their wives. For the reasons why.
Sometimes.
Why to me?
So, for example, sometimes some women also when they get to be your girlfriend, or I don't want to use wife because I've not married before.
Yeah.
But some ladies, when they are already the number one or when they are the girlfriend, they don't put enough ginger, spice in that relationship again.
Wow.
Like when you were asking them out.
Yeah. The thing that was busting my head, that was making me want to also.
You understand?
After I now go to you, and now relax.
You
when
don't
you get
relax.
promotion at work, you keep working so I can get more promotion. That's how it works.
Oh, Timmy, can I have a pen and paper? My brother, you are giving me words of wisdom.
As a married person now,
As a married man, you know everything I'm saying. I have to
You
be
have to
very
be
careful.
diplomatic.
I have to be diplomatic.
so that you can sleep well.
But as a married man, once a man starts cheating out of being deprived emotionally and is not enjoying his home, he's no longer cheating for fun. He's cheating because he's lacking something. You understand? We men too, we as men, we are emotional too. Once you see, say, your husband, I tell somebody, say, man feel love him wife and still they cheat.
Definitely.
But at that point when he don't cut off from his wife,
But does deprivation or relaxing justify the activity?
Nothing will
justify cheating.
Because
Right.
cheating is wrong.
It's wrong.
Not legal now. In the plain context of it, you are cheating somebody because the person is not doing the same thing. Even if the person is doing it, it's still double standard and it's wrong too. But you know that sometimes you have to look at the motive, the reason why something happened. If a child is going outside to beg for food from his friends, before you beat that child too much, find out, are you feeding the child enough? Is it greed or is it lack?
But you know that the ladies of nowadays,
Yes.
our parents, for example,
Alright.
our mothers,
Yes.
you know, they will see that their husbands are cheating like
Yeah.
this and they will forgive you. You know, they will just.
yeah, you know we are in.
But nowadays, this 21st century,
Yeah.
the day they find out, do you think things will ever still remain the same?
No.
Except, okay, I feel that ladies actually forgive guys easily when cheating is involved. I don't know why. I don't know if God did it like that. But if you cheat on your babe, for example, and you come back to the altar and you beg, you do some things, you can find a place in her heart to forgive you. But I feel that our parents' time, it was more of they didn't have a choice. They valued some things above the relationship. They valued their children. They valued the sanctity of their marriage. They wanted to keep the marriage at all costs. Right now in our own age and time, people value their happiness above many other things. Our parents might necessarily not be happy that time. We don't really know if our parents were happy with their marriages. It was just what they made us to see that we saw. We don't even know if they were they were just contented. We don't even know if they were fulfilled with the life that they were living that time. So I feel that our own time, the ladies, no, not even ladies, people in our own generation, our time, we value our happiness, we value our mental health above a lot of other things. That's why someone that is not enjoying his work anymore can just walk out without a backup plan because they just want to be free, they just want to be happy. But our parents that time, they calculated the responsibility of their children. Am I going to be able to take care of my children if I leave this place? Will all the society say about me? We don't really care about what society says anymore because we are all hypocrites. So I feel that generation, that time and our time, we are like meters apart on many grounds.
To buttress what Timmy is saying, our parents, especially our mothers, valued their children more than their marriage. Most of them stayed in the marriage because of their children. You understand? They were selfless to that point. Our generation, we are selfish. If the child want to turn wayward, let him be a hoodlum. Everybody happiness. If you tell Mom, why are you leaving this home? You say your father is a hoodlum. Find your way. Everybody is about their own self-happiness and self-solace. That's the whole it. Cheating is wrong. It should not be condoned, but it happens. You understand? So if you are in a cheating relationship, you like it. That is how you want to live with a cheating man. Continue. If you can't condone it and your self-happiness, you are self-happy. Generation Z, nothing can. My happiness is me, and my happiness you can live. You understand? Like Timmy said, we are all hypocrites. So let it be.
But then, what I will add, or what I will suggest, is that when you know that you're already treading that path, just communicate with the person that you are with. The way you are doing will send me outside. You understand? And so that, you know, everybody is on the same page. You know, make the person aware. Don't now go and cheat on the basis of, you know, assuming that the person knows that what the person is doing is wrong.
Yeah, I would like to add something. In all honesty and in all sincerity, I think the reasons why institutions and things that we do in our own time don't work is because we do things for the wrong purposes.
Like what?
For example, a lot of guys date girls not because they love those girls, but because maybe they're sexually appealing or physically attractive to them. And at the time, attraction wears out. The other things are around it that are the ones that like culminate it together. And girls too, they don't want to date a guy that is not boxed up. If you don't have a car, you can't afford to make my hair, my nails, my pedicure.
And the cost of hair nowadays, ordinary hair.
So if we are doing it on a transactional basis, I don't owe you loyalty. I might not be able to say this on a personal ground
Yeah.
if I don't have to say.
Yeah.
But you are dating me because I'm rich,
Yeah.
or maybe I'm popular, and you're getting something from me. And I'm dating you because I see you as okay, fine. I need a lady that okay, fine. I don't have to be paying for sex every time, and I want someone to cook for me.
Yeah.
You're going to be there for me. So it's more of you're satisfying a purpose for me, and I'm satisfying a purpose.
It's a transactional
So
thing.
when I get someone that can also serve that purpose for me, I would easily drift. It's just normal. So I feel that to fix this problem, I don't think anybody can fix it because all of us are not ready
Yeah.
to fix it. All of us are not ready. If you want to fix it, be sincere about the kind of woman you want. So for me, no matter how physically attractive a girl is, no matter how sexually appealing she is, there are some boxes she has to tick for me to love her. I can vibe with you, we can catch cruise, we can be friends. But for me to like owe you a part of me and say, okay, fine, I think I'm with this person, you have to tick some boxes. So if you don't tick that kind of box for someone like me, and I'm now with you, inside me, I know that this thing not going anywhere. Or you might be
So why
breaking-
did you start the relationship in the first
I'm
place?
saying that that's what a lot of people do. I'm just using myself so that they don't think I'm judging now. Like,
okay.
I'm trying to use myself as an example.
Okay.
And probably some girls too. They don't like guys that talk too much. They don't like guys that are dramatic. They just want the guy that they play, they talk, they gist, they sleep, they go to the movies, take walks. But because this guy is rich, you scrap out all those other parts. You take all this. There will be a day that it will become toxic for you, and then everybody's just not happy. So I feel that we want to solve this issue of cheating. It has to be before. So now when it happens in the middle, communication and sincerity, I think I'm not liking this enough. And I think that Nigerian people, like all of us, men and women, we don't know how to handle the truth. There's a time that in a relationship, your babe is not attractive to you again. So at that point, you either break up or you find a way to spice it up. And it happen, I don't know, it might
That's
be
your
same
babe
marriage.
now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now you're in marriage. How do you do it?
You can't leave the marriage.
You can't.
All you can do is spice it up. But if you don't have the spice to spice it up, glory to God.
No, there's always spice. I
Yeah.
think there is effort.
Yeah.
So I feel that a lot of Nigerian men don't know how to love.
No.
I'm going to break it down.
Okay.
love. I know how to love.
First and foremost, the reason why that is because we didn't have good examples from our parents. I don't really think I ever saw my dad and my mom kiss that much when I was young.
They can just say, oh, my shit.
Yes. And we don't see examples of how people are supposed to do all of these things. So I feel that the first thing to show love to a woman is effort and paying attention to details. So there's sometimes that ladies don't want to tell you that they are not happy about something they're doing. They show you through their attitude, through their annoyance in silence treatment and all of those stuff. So as a man, if you are invested in a relationship emotionally, you should be able to make effort, not just giving her money every time. Except some ladies that don't mind, just give me the money, I don't care about the remaining part. But if you really want to love somebody, you have to be able to make effort. So you do something for your wife, for example. Can you like leave your work early, go and wait for your wife at the car park, or when she wants to go and make her hair, stay with her at the salon? This they will say that you're a jobless man, you're like this and that. I'm just using this in some context actually. If a lot of men can put effort into truly loving women, I feel that it will be better for everybody. Now I know that it's very, very hard because even me too, I might not be emotionally available like other people too. But I feel that if Nigerian men can put in more effort into actually loving this.
So which country are men putting effort?
I want to use Nigeria.
I want to
because
ask me a question.
I'm familiar with Nigerian men more than other part of the world.
Okay.
But I feel that we can do better.
All right, Casey.
Yeah, it's very hard to love in Nigeria.
Why?
You go live, you stay in Ikorodu, you are working in VI. Where will you leave office to go and wait for your wife at the salon?
Traffic law.
You go to the salon, there is no light, generator, inside it noise, heat is catching you and your wife. Oh, you want to surprise your wife and cook dinner. You reach us now, as both of you are talking over dinner, NEPA will take light. Before you say you want to sleep inside the house and smooch, mosquito will come. You know, this still does not encourage love, you understand?
I feel that
And as you are thinking about that, they tell you, you pay for dustbin money, or the people packing dustbin, they are coming tomorrow. You want to relax, they will say, they are doing WhatsApp group in the compound, landlord wife is doing birthday. How can you love like that, my brother?
I don't agree. I feel that the little things count actually. So this is it. You don't have to calculate from the Ikorodu to VI. There's some little things. I can ask you a question now that you might feel. What was the date that you met your wife for the first time ever?
I met my wife
Yes.
December 17th, 2014.
What was the color of the clothes she was wearing?
She was wearing a white top and a skimpy black dress.
They are a very, very smart person, but not a lot of us can even remember that.
can't remember.
So now,
Business with color of
no,
clothes.
anniversary. Do you know that the fact that you. So to round up, because I don't want to talk much about this, it doesn't have to be from the Ikorodu VI perspective. The little things count. Your wife comes up from work one day before she even says anything, collect her bag, strip her naked, lie down on the sofa, pour lotion on her back, give her soft massage. Let her sleep
You have
on
not
that
seen.
couch.
Have you seen them? Have you seen them? She will tell you, what's all this?
There are ways to handling your woman. You have to just understand the way to enter. When you know how to enter, you
But
control it.
you are not a married man.
Timmy be like person when they drive with learner's permit.
all right. Now, most importantly, I think communication is the most important thing in any relationship.
Yeah.
Now, there are some people that their wives are extremely beautiful and they cheat on them. And people wonder, see how beautiful his wife is. Why did he cheat? You know, I think something went missing.
Yeah.
And they did not talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, so please, except you are a terrible person, that you cheat for a living. If you have reasons to go out, that reason that is sending you out, discuss it with your wife and sort it out. That reason that is chasing you out, discuss it with your babe and sort it out.
Yeah.
Cheating does not necessarily have to do with having carnal knowledge, as it were, right?
Definitely.
Sharing attention, sharing
Somebody
time,
else.
and so on and so forth could also be summed up as part of cheating.
Yeah.
So as men, let's try as much as possible to be disciplined, to be responsible, and to also not cheat. Damola is my name. Thank you.
Timmy is my name. I don't cheat.
Casey is my name. I've never cheated. My wife the house.
Thank you so much, viewers. This is Guys Angle. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow. Thank you very much for being a part of this, and see you some other time.